Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on, living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Sauntering, Major D staying flabbergasted. Her ass about the size of an infant's casket.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's fun time, folks. Everybody, sit back, relax, get a drink, raise those glasses, and park those asses because a very special episode of Top Rope Wrestling Talk is underway. Y'all should know me by now, but if you don't, what's my name? Dom. Where I'm from? A little town called South Philly where no one likes us, and we don't fucking care. And I am joined by one of our special guests tonight. He is the host of Wre-Wind Wrestling Network. He is my brother from another Philly mother. He is the main man and Ivy's promoter as well. Teddy, what is happening, my guy?
My dude. There's too much shit going down right now, and we are getting ready for WrestleMania week over here in Casa de la Ted. But I'm super happy to jump on with you guys tonight and talk a little bit of shop, man. I'm here, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for it too. Y'all need to make sure you tune into that live feed next week. It's going to be crazy.
Yes,
and of course, our other guest might be our boss. He's Triple H of Degeneration West. He is the founder of the League of Extraordinary podcast. He is the co-host of Circle of Debate. He is the devious one himself, my main man, Ivan. What's happening, brother? Homie, how you doing?
Good, brother. How are you? Happy Saturday to everyone, and yes, enjoying my nice michelada right here. So I'm enjoying this enjoyable Saturday. You caught me on vacation, so I'm still currently on vacation as we speak. So,
and Grandma Wendy is live in the chat.
Grandma Wendy is with us in spirit because she's still getting over a cold. Look at this menagerie of dirtbags. I love and miss you all.
We miss you too, Wendy.
We miss you, Grandma. Get better. And of course, what would an episode of Top Rope be without the founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk? He is the biggest MJF mark you will ever meet. He is the man that is better than you.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do.
See? He is the high-class one himself, Bruce.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving us some more content to add to this show. It is much appreciated. Ted, I've been waiting to do a show with you for quite a while now, and finally I get you on here for a full show.
Yes, sir.
Ivan, you know, I always gotta bring the thunder when you're on the show. So,
oh my god,
look at Ivy. Ivy, first of all, don't you dare call me a hooligan. Okay?
Hey,
don't forget, I get 10% of everything, lady. All right,
Ivy,
we're your hooligans, all right? We're your hooligans.
Yes.
I respond to that with one word: guilty.
Y'all are some marks from my lady over here, man.
I have been called worse. Okay,
she is my wrestling wife.
I will take hooligan.
All right.
Oh yeah, stop
and
hitting on
Bruce,
Ted's
I gotta
woman.
tell you, Bruce, the beard is looking fantastic today.
Thank you, bro.
It's looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely majestic.
Like I started shaping it now, so it's like I got it going down like the Jacks from Sons of Anarchy. So
yes,
I was a little worried that you would be a little bit discombobulated today after the reports of MJF telling everyone he's going to let his AEW contract.
We got that on the rundown, brother.
Oh yeah.
And since
we gotta
you're
put a pin in
talking
that.
about it, no, we'll just kick off with
we're
that.
pulling the pin already,
right.
folks.
Yeah,
what a surprise!
So that interview. Here's the thing with
Kenny,
MJF. Like, you don't know when he's in. You don't know when he's in kayfabe, when he's in character. You don't know what's real and what's not with this man. And that whole interview that he did was in character. So if he's in character, you can't always believe what he says because he says what is going to get people riled up. Well, and him not re-signing with AEW and possibly going to WWE is going to get the AEW fans riled up and hate his ass even more. Not me, you guys.
But I think Brucey's trying to protect himself too, because he also said he was going to pay Wardlow to stay home, and Wardlow was removed from AEW's roster.
Yeah.
So if he says he's going to WWE, it could happen.
I'm just saying. It sounds to me like MJF is going to acknowledge him. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put that right there for you, Bruce. I'm going to serve that one up for you, brother.
Oh my God! You're trying to kill this man 5 minutes into the show, Teddy, and I like it.
Listen,
I like it.
You do that, but I was getting ready to put myself through an hour and a half show with Devin. So I would have dealt with it for that long. I'll take one comment all night long.
Dude,
Bruce would suffer through 3 hours of Raw for MJF.
One.
You goddamn right, Grandma.
Yes, he would.
Yes, I would.
Yes,
I would suffer through a 3-hour Raw to watch him. And then when I saw how he had to wrestle and talk on the mic, I'd get very upset.
Y'all are my hooligans. But Theodore is my wrestling
husband. Unless, of course, Jeff Hardy decides to come to his senses and Teddy gets the boot.
Yeah, all right. I'm good with it. I can't give her millions, so best I can give her is CCW bookings, you know?
So, Ivan, what are your thoughts on that interview that MJF just had recently?
Man, fucking fantastic, man. I love the fact that he's keeping kayfabe alive. So I love it. He is really, really getting through our, down through everybody's throats. I enjoy it. It's, man, in the way how he just plays it off, especially how you see Ariel was like, really? You're saying 2.0 is great? Like, yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. You know how he really, I just love about how he just don't give a shit.
No, there's not a fuck given there.
No. He made a lot of good solid points, though.
Dude, he makes his
Maxwell
parents
Jacob
part of
no
kayfabe.
fucks. That's
he makes his parents part of fucking kayfabe.
I love it. When his mom posted on Twitter about how he's a dirtbag and the only way she remembers him as this little 3-year-old kid and basically calls him an asshole is amazing. It's amazing.
Oh man. Hardy's are wrestling tonight at the ECW arena. I want to be back in the bingo hall. I gotta go.
Listen, I would love to see restaurant chain wrestle in the ECW arena tonight, because that's what's
what he meant.
I know what he meant. Listen,
autocorrect is a bitch. We all know this.
Look at the name. Look at the name. It's over here. Look at the name. It's Ted Weston. That means that I am Ted Weston right now, and y'all can just fucking acknowledge me, okay?
Oh, shit.
Oh, here we go again. It's like having Devin in the building already.
It's okay.
I'm a little
I can play it off. I can ignore it.
If Devin was in the chat right now, he would literally be jumping on it right now.
He'd
be doing freaking backflips right
no,
now.
Sir, you acknowledge me.
Devin, listen, brother, all you have to do is come on Rewind next week on the live show. Just saying, brother, you can come. Let's go. I'll acknowledge you. Let's go.
Hold on. Let's make it even further. If you got the balls.
We pulled out the balls comment. Damn. Dom's over here with this whole 2 inches of doom calling people out on their balls. Like, let's go.
Oh man, I love
that. Ain't what Ivy said. No more.
I mean,
yo.
So I guess we've all kind of come to a conclusion that we feel that that was pretty much a gimmicked interview.
Oh, it's a gimmick. It has to be.
Is that where we're at?
I will die if he shows up in WWE. I will be like, all right, we're good now.
I think Brucey will kill himself if he shows up in WWE.
But by the time 2024 gets here and his contract expires, I can guarantee you he's going to already have held the AEW title and probably be in the hunt for his second running. Because that's probably who either him or Kenny Omega are going to be the first 2-time champions. And imagine if MJF is the very first 2-time champion in AEW. Holy shit.
Yep.
You won't hear the end of it.
Yep. And see, he'll follow Cody to WWE. And then he'll be like, listen, I won that championship and you didn't. So imagine the promos. Imagine the promos.
Well, imagine the pre-scripted promos.
I love you, Grandma. The day Burberry makes fucks, MJF might have half a one to give. Maxwell Jacob, no fucks, folks.
Oh, shit. All right, Brucey, what else we got here, bro?
So, moving on down the line on this rundown, the next thing that I really wanted to talk about is, I mean, we've had two really sad weeks, I guess you could say, in wrestling. Yeah. You know, the passing of Scott Hall recently, which we covered on our last show. And
we all did.
Now we hear Triple H's in-ring career is officially over.
This one caught me in the feels, man.
Yeah,
it did. I mean, there were rumors out there that you know he wasn't going to be able to compete, but it really hit home when he came out and actually the words came out of his mouth instead of reading it on dirt sheets.
Yeah.
Dude had. There's no, even if he wasn't married to Stephanie, he's a downright Hall of Famer. For what he did, you know, even if like the wrestling purists go back and say, look, he was just a mic guy in the 90s. He wasn't that good in the ring. Okay, even if you say that, even if he was just a mic guy in the 90s, what about Stone Cold? What about The Rock? Yeah. You know, what about these guys that you praise? You know,
you could
they
say
pretty
you're
much
wrong, but you could say it.
Yeah.
But I'll defend on that because you have to understand Triple H was one of the last students of the Killer Kowalski era, and for him, what he's taken and the way how he developed himself as a character, and even in the in-ring performance, what he's telling a fucking story. People don't people need to understand that nowadays in this modern era that we're in pro wrestling. You don't really see that much nowadays. Telling a story in the ring. It doesn't have to be high spots all the time. And that's what Hunter Paul did throughout his career. He never did a high spot. He always did just great ground moves, a punch here and there, a suplex, a neck breaker here and there. But he's told a story, and it pisses people off. And that's what got us intrigued and fell in love with him. But we hated him because all the shit that he will do to our favorites, Austin, Rock, Taker, Kane, HBK, all of that. And it was, and he told the story, and it was phenomenal. And people, I wish certain people watched that era of how to tell stories, not just outside of the ring and backstage the microphone, but in the ring as well. And he did a fantastic job with it. And his career, he said he is a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer all the way. He should be headlining next year. If
the two-time Hall of Famer.
Two-time Hall of Famer make him
himself and Diaz.
He's already a Diaz now himself. So we need to see him by himself and his career. Like I said, being along with Killer Kowalski, being along with Regal, being along everyone else in the industry, in the business, he learned a lot. And not only that, he is the one that gave us the fans what we wanted. He listened to us. Not you, Vince, that you claim in the Pat McAfee show, I give the audience what they want. Ha ha. Bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. No, Triple H did it. Because
that's what NXT Black and Gold was.
Exactly. Because you know what? And Triple H wanted to recreate something what Ring of Honor did. You know, Ring of Honor has been doing this because they were one of the pioneers of independent professional wrestling. And that's what Hunter wanted to do with NXT, expose it to the national-wide audience. And that's why he brought in people from New Japan, from Ring of Honor, from any other promotions, what he did. Evolve, Progress. This guy did it all. And the tournaments he did, the Cruiserweight Classics, the Mae Young Classics. Man, the man did it all, man. He listened to us. I wish, and this is why I kind of hate Vince McMahon, because the fact that he does not allow him to let him do what he needs to do. You stress him out. You fucking stressed him out. Now he can't do what he needs to do. Now he has to sit back and relax. And, of course, health comes first. Family comes first. But
with a defibrillator in his chest.
Yes. That's what hurts me when I heard that. When he said that. It
hurt my heart.
It hurt my heart.
But I'm with Pepsi Phil on this one. Next step for Triple H is taking over WWE like a Lannister on Game of Thrones.
It's not gonna happen. This man already said it's not gonna happen. He's gonna give it to his investors, not even to his family.
Well, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. So Trips,
well, listen,
you better win.
This is what I'll say, man. First of all, this is a real sad 2 weeks for the Click, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Click of all, first of all, the Click is what made wrestling still enjoyable for us coming out of the 80s. Mm-hmm. Let's all take a second to just remember that these 5 guys were the guys that made wrestling still enjoyable for us today.
Absolutely.
Because they were the ones that forced the change, right? I said this on our Scott Hall show last week on Wre-Wind.
Yeah, we did too.
And it makes me really hope that we see one last great performance from Sean, from Kev, and from Pop. I don't need to see it be a match. I just need to see them go out there and do something to perform and make it memorable, because Trips didn't get that last moment. He got the win over Batista, and then that was it.
No, his last match was the tag match with Rousey.
No, Batista.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
That came after? That came after that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This shows how much I watch.
And listen, I was there for that match with Batista, and it sucked. And it didn't suck because of Hunter. But it sucked the life out of the audience, and so God, I just I don't want Sean's last moment in the ring to be that awful tag match where Trips tore his pec.
Yes.
I don't want I want to see Pac get out there and I know he's doing stuff with GCW right now, but I want to see him get out there and do one more something worth remembering him, before it's too late. And same thing with Kev. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because now we'll never get that moment from Hunter. Yeah. That final nail in the coffin. This is my moment. And that kills me as a fan because I did grow up during that time.
Yeah.
And it's part of why I'm a fan. So
yeah, same here. And Brian, he really was the perfect heel wrestler. He was the perfect wrestler, like you said, even as a face. Like Triple H could do it all.
I'll never forget the fuzzy camera moment. I'll never forget the fuzzy camera moment. How about we settle this at SummerSlam? I'll never forget it.
There are too many moments to just put together, but it's just sad that we're not going to get that last moment from Triple H. So I'm gonna hit this one more time just because I think we all need it.
Time to play the game.
Should I spit some water?
It's your house. You do whatever you want.
You won't. You won't.
Nah, it's my house. I still won't do it. My face is all wet. All right. Moving on. Tell a psycho he won't do it. The fuck you thinking?
The next segment and the next thing that I want to talk about that kind of got a lot of traction this week. Actually got a lot more jokes than anything. A lot of people got a lot of kicks out of it. It was probably the best part of Monday Night Raw, and that's Stone Cold KO. I thought that promo was, it was good. It was for what he did. I think it was more the sheer fact that he dressed up literally as Stone Cold, but still had his full-on beard and didn't shave or nothing like that. That was great. And to play Stone Cold's music again in the middle of the promo, like, talk about biting the fans. That was some good baiting right there. Like, seriously, WWE actually did something good on Monday Night Raw, and it was that promo.
That was expert level trolling right there.
It was.
It was
and 2 weeks in a row of Cody too.
No. No.
We'll get there.
No, we'll get there. And I'm gonna tell you why, and we'll get there.
All right,
Dom, how do you feel on this? How did you feel about this promo? Because I know you at least saw this part of Monday Night Raw because it kicked off the show, I believe.
Yeah, I actually saw it, and Brian was right. Like the place was electric during the entrance, the promo, the whole nine. Like I said, it was like elite troll game. I love KO with the shaved head, but still the beard. That was hilarious. I thought maybe he'd cut it down and go full Stone Cold, but no.
the knee braces and the one that was falling off did it the best.
The one that was falling off.
yes,
It
was like a real Stone Cold match, really.
KO and Seth Rollins have one huge thing in common. They're both gifts that WWE doesn't deserve. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there. Like they're so like they could be so fucking entertaining, but they're so damn good in the ring. And anything you ask them to do, they just take and run with it. And that's exactly what KO did on Monday night. And it was fucking great. Like I'm more excited for that appearance than I am for most of the matches at WrestleMania, to be honest.
Ivan, where do you stand, buddy?
Man, bold statement what Dom said, but I mean that's a separate topic if you want to talk about that. But we can get into that another time. But this, of course, he trolled everybody. This reminds me of when Shawn Michaels trolled everybody up in Canada when he did the same thing for Brett. And his face reaction, I swear, it had everybody, even myself, when I was watching. I'm like, no fucking way, Brett is showing up, and we see Michaels fucking, just trolling everyone. KO did the same thing. Yeah, loved it. Rumor in your window is supposedly this one is going to be the closer for night one for the show. So I don't know how's that going to work out. But that's rumor in your window. I'm just giving my opinion.
How are they going to close the show with the KO
It's a rumor in your window.
WrestleMania.
I don't know. I know.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about, man. That's the shit I'm talking about.
But
that's that shit I be talking about.
That's that shit. That's that good shit.
No, that's no good.
No, I know. Vince is thinking about
bad TV by bad creative.
No, well, that's well, but who? Pritchard or Johnny Ace? Or all
both.
Of them?
Why not both?
But
why not? KO right now. Okay. I said this before. My fear is what's next after that. You're giving KO this momentum, right? For Mania. But what's after? What's next for KO? That's my concern. It's what's going to happen with KO. You swear that Austin's going to come back more than one night. He's not. It's a one night thing he's going to do, and that's it. And he's going to stun them. Probably if there's a match, he'll pin them right quick, like how The Rock did to the Wyatt family, and that's it. Could be a quick 15, not even 50 seconds, probably less than that. Could happen at a Mania. But then what's next for KO? From there, you're deterring his character, even though he's been right now killing it right now with the promos. But then what's going to happen after that? That's the biggest question.
KO versus Cody? Versus the artist formerly known as the American Nightmare?
Talk to me, Ted. Talk to me. Give me an answer.
I wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry, Teddy. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good, brother. It's your show. I don't care.
I was gonna say I wasn't trying to laugh at Ivan in the middle of that. My wife texted me and said, "You better not be spitting water in there. I am not cleaning that shit up."
She's definitely watching the show.
She's watching the show.
Yeah. She heard me go, "Or will I?" And she was like, "You better not be spitting water in there."
Nice. Perfect.
Sorry. Please,
listen,
Teddy, go ahead.
I think the WWE landscape is going to change a little bit after WrestleMania this year. Okay, and here's why. They've trimmed a lot of fat these last 2 years. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh,
right?
Hell yeah.
Like they're down to the bone at this point.
Yeah, right. So hear me out. And Bruce is gonna hate this, but it's okay because it's pro WWE, so Bruce is gonna hate it. So I think that with this unification, that they're actually going to stick with it.
It's not a unification. It's like when Becky won the belts.
No, they are calling it a unification match. Roman Reigns on SmackDown this week referred to it as one championship, the WWE Heavyweight Universal Championship.
Oh my God, that sounds so stupid.
It does sound stupid, but it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter.
Such a fucking mouthful.
Okay, but listen, it doesn't fucking matter. They're just going to call it the Universal Championship anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, what matters is they are referring to it as one championship. They're calling it a unification match. When Becky won both belts, they didn't call it a unification. They said it was winner takes all.
Yes.
Okay. And WWE, say what you will about them, they don't say a goddamn thing they don't want you to hear. Okay. They don't do it. They're very good about using very selective language.
Agreed.
WWE is going to stick with this unification. And that is going to mean that all of a sudden, your brand champions become your United States champion and your Intercontinental champion. And all of a sudden, those championships are going to mean something again.
Yeah.
And
because they don't right now.
that is how they are going to pull people up the line the way that it used to be. The way that it used to be back in the territories. When you won a territory championship, you were eligible to go and fight for the NWA championship.
So they're going to do what AEW is doing right now.
Yes, they're going back to territory style. And you know what? I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm 100% good with that. And that's where I see KO going, Ivan, to come back to your point. Okay.
I'm writing it down because
taking notes.
I'm writing it down because you said it at 8:31 Eastern Standard Time, March 26th. Why I'm saying it because I'm gonna come back to you next week because if that does not after Mania, if it does not happen, then I'm gonna give you shit.
That's fine. You
got my hopes up. You got my hopes up.
Me too, man. I'm like,
as much shit as you want, brother.
We need to get back to like best worker has the Intercontinental title. Yes.
So listen,
and that best worker is Shinsuke. We all know
it. So listen. Here's what's going to happen with KO. KO just signed this new contract. Do you really think that KO was going to sign a new contract unless he had some kind of guarantee that his work was going to be reciprocated? He could have gone to AEW and already been a fucking champion by now. And he would have if WWE hadn't said to him, listen, we're A, going to compensate you, and B, you're going to get a guaranteed run in your contract. It's going to happen. Here's how they're going to do it. He's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. He's not going to win the United States Championship. When they do their post-Mania shakeup, he's going to be on the same brand as the IC Championship. And they're going to give him the IC Championship. Why? Because he's already won the fucking United States Championship. So now that will make him a Grand Slam champion. Then from there, he's going to use that shit to propel himself back into the main event picture. And KO, by the end of 2023, will have a heavyweight championship win.
I could have swore he won that IC title already. Maybe
I could have swore too.
Maybe the Irish coffee.
I will fact check it. I will fact check it right now.
Okay. Like this.
I could be wrong. Does that mean they're gonna, I could be wrong.
Does that mean they're going to put some respect on the 24/7 title?
If by respect you mean they're going to continually treat it like Barbie's Dream House? Yeah, sure.
All right, Ted, I'm getting something off my chest right now. My problem with WWE is not the wrestling. It's all the other shit that takes up the entire show. It's not the wrestling. It's everything else that makes it shitty. It's everything else. That's my problem. I don't, and I've said this before.
You guys are right. He has won the IC. You guys are right.
Thank you.
My apologies. My apologies.
You know, I said it on the show is I don't want to hate WWE, but I don't like what they're doing right now. They don't do enough to make me want to watch. Like I'll sit down and watch AEW. I'll watch MLW. I'll watch these other shows because it's wrestling all the way through, with a couple promos here and there. That is what I see as a wrestling show.
I'm with
and that's
you.
what I like.
I think the thing about like everybody has their segments, like backstage interviews, that type of stuff. But the stuff WWE does is more to fill time than to actually build a show. Like they did all those weeks of Alexa Bliss in therapy, and she was supposedly cured. She's the exact same fucking person, and she's gone. What was the fucking point?
Okay.
We got 3 hours. This will kill 15 minutes.
Would they have 3 matches in 2 hours on Friday?
Something like that, yeah. I didn't watch, so sorry, but not because of WWE. Sick kid.
Oh, there you go. Devin's in the house.
Devin, brother, I acknowledge you, and I want you to come. I want you to come.
Devin, look at him trying to spit those facts, and then the psycho correcting him. That's what happened. Check tape.
Okay. So listen, who is WWE trying to get as a fan?
Kids.
Who is WWE trying to get as a fan?
It's not me.
Are they trying to get us?
No,
Probably
no,
not.
because we're already fucking marks. We don't give a shit. We're gonna watch it anyway.
I do.
It
I
doesn't
want to
matter.
love WWE. I've loved WWE since I was a kid. I really do.
When I went to Raw, okay, 10 rows in front of me because I was in literally the last fucking row up in the nosebleeds, right? When I went to Raw in January, 10 rows in front of me, there was a group of like 6 or 7 kids, and then 10 rows in front of them, at the very front of the top level of the Wells Fargo, there was another set of kids, right? Let me tell you something. Those downtime segments are 100% to give those kids something to sink their teeth into that they can digest. That is 100% why. Because guess what? When those kids get invested in the characters, just like we got invested in Shawn Michaels, we got invested in Triple H, we got invested in Scott Hall. These kids are invested in Big E. Hope and pray he comes back. These kids are invested in Seth Rollins. These kids are invested in Rhea Ripley. These kids are invested, believe it or not, I didn't think it was possible, but these kids are invested in Nikki Ash. Okay? They are fucking invested. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. The kids, and that's why, because they need to develop a new generation of us, because they've already missed the generation in between. They've already missed them. So they've got to go to that level so that they have us 30 years from now.
But
wait. Sorry, my apologies.
No, you good.
What generation are you talking about that what they missed? Are you talking about the Ruthless Aggression era, or where exactly? Are you talking about that?
The PG era.
The PG era.
Yes. Yeah, they missed on a lot of people.
No, they're still on it. The thing is that
they kind of are. Now it's PG-13.
It's PG-13ish.
Well, because he needs that because of this pop culture era that we're in right now currently. Like, come on. Well, we see it on. I said it a long time ago, because of what the national television exposes nowadays to this current pop culture era, to these kids. Now it's okay to do things that I'm not going to say here on live because I don't want to hear this to offend anybody. Back in the days of our era, our age, we were not allowed to do none of that. It was prohibited. And now it's okay. So, of course, they have to have their investors invest in that because they need that too. The networks need that too. So it's not just because he wants to. He's a public traded company. He has no other choice to answer. He could say, I'm the boss, whatever I want. Could do the hell whatever I want. Go ahead, you can. But at the end, who you have to respond to? The investors, your networks, one behind the scenes. Who is endorsing this to be on their national television platform?
Yes.
So he has to answer that. So, of course, I can't blame Vince McMahon everything of what he's doing. We know that he's doing that for the audience, for the PG and PG-13s. Of course, we're not going to accept it. Of course, I'm not denying it. I'm saying it's working. But for us, certain, it's not. But
it's hard to argue with any of that.
And Bruce, you said that there were what three matches on SmackDown. But look at the matches that we got. Really, it was technically 4 because Ricochet wrestled 2 different matches, right?
Yeah, and lost both. The Intercontinental Champion lost 2 matches in a row at that.
Yeah, but it sets up a beautiful triple threat match that all the fans want to see because you've got 3 high flyers that are going to wrestle on Friday Night SmackDown next week now in a triple threat. So it set us up for the next week. It's exactly what AEW does every week. They have a shitstorm so that they can advertise for the next week.
Why wouldn't you put that triple threat on the Mania card?
Because you've already
why wouldn't you have the US title on the Mania card?
Because Logan
Paul why don't you kick Bad Bunny, Johnny Knoxville, and that other fucking goof off the streets and put fucking real wrestlers on the damn show?
I agree with you there, brother.
And they just announced they're playing DJ Valentino Khan will be performing at Mania. They just announced that too.
Oh yay. a musical.
Me
act.
trying to Google who that is. That's what I'm at.
So since we're talking about WrestleMania and we're on that kick, I there was an article I saw and they were talking about Gable Stevenson actually making his in-ring debut at WrestleMania. In the article, it goes on to say that the plan is for him to squash Omos in 20 seconds. They're not gonna have Gable Stevenson squash Omos because they're trying to build Omos up to be a big monster. So how
does that even work?
Here's my thinking.
That's some shitty dirt sheets.
That is some bad melt. That is some horrible meltering right there.
That's some shitty dirt sheet writing right there.
It really is.
But
like that makes dirt sheet look clean. Honestly,
let's take the whole Omos thing out of it.
That's what I said, Grandma.
Let's actually see what if Gable Stevenson does show up at WrestleMania and does have a match, but it's against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes doesn't show up and he goes to ROH.
Oh,
that would be kind of cool.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, Teddy. AEW is very, very, very good at keeping their mouth shut when it comes to shit like this, and they let the dirt sheets do all the friggin' gossiping and all the shit. You know, they've been very
paid by
good.
AEW. I mean, let's be real.
Well, hey, it happens, and there are morons that actually
Before that, he was
listen to
paid
them.
by New Japan. What's the difference?
Oh, now he's burying New Japan because they ain't shit right now, but
Yo, Devin is 100% correct.
Yes, he is.
Devin, I thought nobody watches YouTube though.
No one watches
YouTube, brother. You can't have it both ways. AEW, nobody watches YouTube. Why don't you put this on TV? And then, Johnny Knoxville's bringing in the numbers on YouTube. Really?
You know what? WWE makes that money on YouTube. Yeah, WWE makes that money.
So does AEW.
No. That's why AEW has two YouTube-based wrestling shows. Half their fucking talent doesn't get on Dynamite or Rampage because they get the same fucking 7
We're
people
talking about AEW on YouTube, and you're like, we got to get these people on network. Nobody watches YouTube. But then, Johnny Knoxville, he brings in the YouTube views.
What's going to happen is a lot of that talent that you see on Dark Elevation are going to go over to ROH. And that's
they are for sure.
That's a great fucking segue into the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is Jonathan Gresham is being edited. His championship win is being edited out of the Progress show that is aired on WWE Network because Gresham has 99% signed with ROH/AEW. That, my friend, is some bullshit and robbing fans of a great fucking wrestling match.
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not, because WWE has a partnership with them.
No, I know that, and I know why it's. But I'm saying the people that don't get to see Progress or don't know how to find Progress, and they watch it on the network or on Peacock, are getting robbed of that match. It was their main title.
I love you, so Ivy. Much. I fucking love you. Goldberg returns, enters every match, and wins all.
Are you fucking Kevin Key now? Like, is that a thing now? Because that was all he said on our show this week.
Even young Anthony was saying it earlier too.
Ivy will be entering the women's match. Or Ivy, will he be entering the women's matches in drag?
Yes.
Jesus, our co-hosts are trolling us in the live chat.
So
I'm sorry. Go back to Gresham.
So here's my thing. I don't think if Gresham is signed with if Gresham is signed with AEW Ring of Honor, they probably can't show Gresham on the WWE network because they're already going after AEW and Jeff Hardy for pre-announcing shit. Mm-hmm. Like they're already nitpicking about contract shit. They can't then have it both ways.
But here's the thing: if they were nitpicking that much, do you think they would have sold the rights to the Hardy music to them?
The Hardy music wasn't sold by WWE. WWE didn't have the rights to the Hardy music. They trademarked it to use it. They licensed it to use it on air, just like everybody else.
Yeah,
that music is also used in about 1 million commercials.
Yeah, it's in commercials and shit. And Grandma, yes, he's gonna borrow Gold Dust wig and come out with a giant butt.
Stardust.
This would be with a butt plug. That's butt dust.
Berg dust. Berg dust.
Goldberg. Goldberg.
Goldilocks or Goldilocks.
Sorry,
Gold butt.
Goldberg's gonna
Gold
come out
butt.
and go. Who's next for surprise anal? Ha ha!
No, I'm kind of in the middle between.
You got to run to a white
Yes.
Bronco and drive off.
Yeah, pretty much.
If the glove fits,
You must have quit. But I'm with.
Then
I'm in the middle of both
pops
these
up out of
guys.
nowhere. You
Of
know?
course, of course, it sucks that they're going to have to edit out like a tremendous championship match. But
Yeah.
if Gresham is not signed, they cannot put that on their network because Gresham or the promotions could turn around and sue them for using him when he's contracted somewhere else.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to shit on WWE, I can't in this because it's a business
It's
decision.
business.
I know
business.
Devin says it all the time, but this really is a business decision. It's like, do we want to get sued? No, we're gonna have to take it out.
And not only that, but they have the prior history of the history of Progress. They took Anthony Ogogo's matches there, or, his appearance. So
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
But here's the thing: is it really the fact that Tony Khan wouldn't let them put those wrestlers on the network, or do you think it's more the fact that WWE doesn't want AEW wrestlers on their programming?
No,
because that's what I think it is.
No, I don't think
because here's the thing:
Chris Jericho was on the Broken Skull sessions. As a contracted AEW guy.
Yeah.
So then that means it's more of it's WWE taking their matches out, not vice versa.
No, AEW has been getting super protective of their talent. They've been getting super protective of their talent and telling them when and where they can work. They've been letting them work, but they've been saying, listen, if it's going to be televised, you have to kind of do X, Y, and Z. They've been getting super tight on that because they now have 2 television shows and too many people on the roster that they can't fit on the TV. And so now they're trying not to fuck themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready to have a third.
Putting a new twist on the jackhammer. Jesus Christ, Ivy.
Ivy's just renaming the Bionic Bunny. It's all good. You know,
I broke Ted, she said. You broke me too.
So, earlier we were talking about trademarks.
Oh, right.
So, WWE has a new trademark filed.
Oof. Oh boy.
So, I mean, it didn't really
it's gotta be better than Gunther.
Wait.
It better not be Butch because I hope the monsters probably go sue counter.
Rich Holland is going to be Luke from now on, and they're going to be the new Bushwhackers.
No, they trademark. They're trying to trademark. They filed for them. Grand jury, WWE grand jury, WWE the grand jury. And it says the trademarks are going on. So the following realm, entertainment services, namely wrestling exhibitions and performances by a professional wrestler is what it says underneath it. So what do you think this could be? Are they going to have some stupid fucking courtroom where like Eli Drake's going to get called up and he's going to be like this judge going, dummy, and yeah. Is that what they're going to do? Because if that's what they're going to do, they're going to... I just want your thoughts on these trademarks.
Is it like a new pay-per-view coming up? Or
excuse me, sir, that's premium live event. Get your vocabulary right. Get your fucking vocabulary right. Get with the times, old man. Get with the fucking times.
Premium live event is some shit that Teddy orders when he's at the hotel all alone. Pay-per-view is what wrestling is. Maybe it's a new pay-per-view.
You get the fucking backwards. You can't even get your shit straight, bro.
My shit's on straight. I don't know where the fuck you're at today. I'm not. Jury's out on that
2000 Girls Gone Wild is on pay-per-view. Early 2000s Girls Gone Wild is on pay-per-view.
Girls Gone Wild is on VHS, and you have the whole collection behind you.
Why don't you just wait
from watching ECW at 2 a.m. Don't lie.
And just watch the promos for Girls Gone Wild. Come on, you don't remember that shit in the 90s?
No, that's what we were talking about with ECW.
We were talking about that from
ECW come on at 2 a.m. and then the commercials.
Channel 48.
Yep. girls would just whip their shirts up and it was like girls going wild.
Yeah.
Censor.
Jesus Christ.
Censor. There's a nipple there.
Ivan's like, well, this kind of went.
This got out of hand.
Right.
But yeah,
This
like a
segment got
pay-per-view?
I think
It's got to be like a pay-per-view, or it's got to be like
a premium live event.
You remember when Impact did Wrestlers Court a year or so ago? Like backstage, they would have like Tommy.
Well, that
Dreamer
was when what's his name got shot.
Yeah, well, even before that, but they did a lot of it like a year or two ago, right before Bravo got shot.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna take that and just bring it to a new level. I don't know what that means.
I
don't know if that means putting it on Peacock. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. I have no clue.
Are they going to have a grand jury on the cock? Probably.
Wow.
So you're welcome. You're welcome for that one. So
night,
here's Ivy. All right, y'all. She peacing out. She's being old as shit now.
Yeah, she said she's going back. She's going to bed. Much love.
Yeah.
Good night, boys.
It's 9 o'clock.
Good night.
It's not easy when you're
Saturday.
328 years old.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a premium live event. I think that it's just a new theme for a show. It'll be what it be. If it's a backstage segment that's going to happen a couple of times, cool. I mean, frankly, they've already done the judge angle, and they already have a judge for that type of thing, and it's JBL. So maybe it's a way to get JBL involved.
Remember the Money in the Bank case and Otis and all that shit from a couple years ago?
So maybe it'll be a way to have JBL help somebody, give them, help a new talent, give them the rub. That could be what we hope for,
I was thinking
we just took him back, Teddy. ECW at 11 o'clock is Chicago time.
ECW.
Really shitty TV reception on Sports Channel Chicago.
Woo! I used to have titties. I don't have those anymore, so I can't.
Well,
do this
I
metric thing
can't
for
do
you.
I feel like an A cup.
You're talking about Peacock and then the network and stuff. I remember when everyone actually, not everyone, but when we had to actually pay for the network, when they actually had the network before it went over to Peacock,
right?
That they were actually talking about doing a game show with R-Truth on the network. It never made it to the network, but this could also be a name for the game show that they wanted to do, and maybe, I don't know, but it could be that as well. What are your thoughts on this, Ivan?
I'm interested in what Wendy just said right now.
I was going to say, Grandma says, a pay-per-view where they bring forth small claims issues to a Judge Judy style, who then has them wrestle it out in different stipulations, and whoever wins the match wins the case. And then Devin
that's actually
said,
balls deep.
Devin even said it could be for Edge because he's calling himself the Judge.
Right, that is true too. Yeah, I mean, there's good factual points. They could be used for anything, even for like a TV show, how you guys mentioned, or even like a documentary. About remember how they mentioned back in the days, Undertaker was the judge, and they had the jury.
That's what Pepsi Phil was saying. Wrestling court with Judge Taker and Godfather as the bailiff. Stop hating, Brucey.
I'm not hating. I'm just I saw it and I thought it would be interesting for us to talk about. So
I mean, it could be none of that. I mean, for a pay-per-view, for a premium live event, excuse my language.
See, exactly. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you.
But I don't think
you, Ivan.
Well, I love you too. Doesn't matter. But, but we have Judgment Day already. Why the fuck would they put something like unless they want to change it all in delete Judgment Day and call it that. That'd be some bullshit. But
when was the last getting rid of the cutting edge talk show and bringing in the grand jury?
They don't think I think they dropped it. They dropped it. They only do.
But that just I just had the premonition. Like, are they getting rid of are they getting rid of Edge's cutting edge, and are they bringing in the grand jury?
Oh shit, that could be exactly what it is. If he's calling himself the Judge, it could be his new version of his talk show,
right? So it just hit me. It was just a very strong premonition.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah,
good call.
Pretty good.
Everybody, good call. Good shit. Everybody, good shit.
Such good shit.
Straight from the mind of a psycho.
So we here on Top Rope Wrestling Talk love it when Mustafa Ali posts on his Twitter or his TikTok. We've all on this show said that we are big fans of his work. Well, our good friend hit the Twitter machine again recently, and he says, "A humble and fair warning. As soon as all this gets sorted, I'm gonna absolutely body all of your faves." He's basically saying, I'm coming out here, I'm going to go wherever I want, and I'm going to fuck people up.
So he's going to do the Matt Cardona tour, more or less.
And I'm not upset about that. I love everything Cardona's done. He put a whole fucking promotion on the map.
I'd love to see Ali do it.
Yeah. Guys, what are your thoughts?
I think Ali doing it, of course, the guy is underrated.
Yes.
And what he has done for the community itself in Chicago native area, like he's done a lot for it. I'm not saying that Seth, I know Seth from that area. No, he's from Iowa. My apologies, I'm confusing Seth. Yeah. But what Ali's doing, he really wants to put himself out there. He didn't want to escape out of that contract, and he wants to be himself. He wants to be free. He wants to control his narrative, and I know pun intended there.
He's gonna make me spit water unintentionally.
But you never know. I feel I gotta give kudos to Carter on what he's done, and I'm happy what he has done. Has put in GCW in the map. Right now, he's getting people to put eyes on NWA because how he's treating that title like shit. I'm like, yes, get people more involved, more intrigued about it. Yes. I love it because you're breaking the tradition of a title. Ali could do the same thing. Ali could perform in any independent circuit. I think he will do a fantastic job if he is free from that contract, and he'll do something similar. But I think I feel that what he's gonna put out there more is about the culture, like his culture and everything else. Something tells me that he's gonna really try to expose it more out there. That it's just, explain why, how can I put it? I'm trying to find the words. Why diversity is at its best right now, with ethnicity and performance, being a pro wrestler, you know what I mean? But I feel he's heading towards that direction, and I hope that he gets his freedom and get the hell out of there because they're not doing shit with him, but he's just sitting down on the couch and getting paid. But I just hope that he finds one day. I mean, hopefully they just let him go. But we'll see what happens.
Guys, Ted, Tom.
Go ahead, Tom. Okay, I mean it's one of those things where I'm with Grandma. Just hashtag free Mustafa Ali. Let this man go. Let him do what he wants to do because when he already did all the bullshit with the faction and T-Bar and all that, and it flopped. You haven't had shit for him since. Let him go. Let him do what Ivan said. Let him have the Cardona tour. Let him get out there and be his fucking self. And just let him run with it. Let him take the NWA title from Matt fucking Cardona for all I care.
Yeah, that would be a pretty damn good match.
Actually, that would be. I'm trying to think. Going back to the history, who actually? What I mean by that is like his. I know he's American too, but his. His culture, where he come from. What is it? Where's he from? Where's Ali from?
He's Islamic, I believe.
He's Islamic. Yeah.
Islamic or Muslim? I think he was Muslim.
Let me look. Muslim. That's what it is. Muslim. He's Muslim.
Were you thinking like Muslim NWA champion?
That's what I was thinking about. Who has done that?
Okay, while he's looking that up, Pepsi Phil, you have no right to call anybody a hater ever.
Yeah, no,
like ever.
Who's a hater?
He's saying Mike's a hater because he brought up the stuff about soccer and all this. Like, you have no right to
couple haters.
And Mike is not a hater. Mike just lives that heel lifestyle, and I fucking love him for it. I've loved it since I was like 13 years old. Straight up.
There you go.
So he's got one parent that's Pakistani and he's got another parent that's Indian. So my guess is that he's probably
more Muslim.
Muslim.
He practiced his father's religion more than his mother.
Even Wendy's looking it up. Thank you. Always our
stat girl's on
always.
it too.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, mommy.
I'm gonna give the take that nobody's gonna want to hear. Okay. First of all, I think he should be freed from his contract. I'm gonna start by saying that. I think he should be freed. He doesn't want to be there. They're not using him. Let him fucking go. Right.
Yeah.
I think he's a great worker. I love watching him work. I think he has great matches. I'm never disappointed when he's in the ring. I think there's a fundamental difference between Mustafa Ali and Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
And that is that one of them has gotten over.
Yeah.
When given the opportunity. Mustafa Ali was given an opportunity to get over. He was given 2 or 3 opportunities to get over. Because when WWE hands you a shit sandwich, if you can eat it and get it over, then you can get over just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about.
You know, Cardona did that. He got over all on his own. And so when he was let go, he could go out into the indies and into GC Dub, and he could go out and be over and get the reaction he's getting from fans. Mustafa Ali is going to have a much harder time doing that because he's only over with the internet wrestling community right now because he's being held hostage. He's not being held over because he got over on camera. And there's a fundamental difference there. So you guys can say he's going to go and do the Matt Cardona tour all you want. But our wrestling fans that are casual fans, and that's what you have to think about. Not the 40% of us that watch everything on the internet because we know how, right? The casual wrestling fan, the guy that turns on and goes, or sees it pop up on his YouTube feed and goes, I'll click on that. The one or 2 times that they do it. Are they going to go looking for Mustafa Ali? The same way that they went looking for Matt Cardona, who got over for them 10 years earlier by inventing how WWE uses Twitter now. Yeah, the answer, unfortunately, because I think, like Ivan said, he's underrated, is no. Because he didn't get over. Nothing he did went over. Nothing he did was appreciated by the fans.
You can't say that he wasn't over because Kofi Mania was actually supposed to be Ali Mania, but he got hurt. That was supposed to be Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same way
that WWE has gotten Ricochet over, right?
What do you mean?
Ricochet didn't get over when they pushed him like that. Ricochet got himself over because he was doing all the shit on Snapchat and on Instagram. Mustafa Ali doesn't. He doesn't do anything to connect to the fan. Ricochet he just bitches about the fact that he's still in his contract.
Ricochet was over before he even got to WWE.
And no one knew who the fuck Mustafa Ali was before he got to the WWE, bruh.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's fair.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. I didn't know who he was till he got there. So
wait. You didn't know that Ali? Wait, you talking about Ali?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So nobody did because he was really more in the independent circuit. He was more like he was really more with.
He was like Jake the Mother Lover, man.
Yeah.
The WWE just signed Jake Tucker, right? He was part of that new performance class that just came up. He's Jake the Mother Lover from CCW. But ain't nobody gonna know who the fuck Jake the Mother Lover is.
They don't know.
They're gonna have to get him over
nobody else
NXT,
will.
You know, they're gonna have.
And that's why they signed him because no one knew who he was.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, except for the people that went to the shows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And by the way, Jake, if you're watching this because someone tells you that I mentioned your name, I love you, brother. Be good. All right. Best of luck in that.
And
machine,
congratulations,
man.
by the way, too.
And congratulations.
Yeah.
Well
You're on the biggest show of them all, the highest rated show on television. Just saying.
Just don't let piece of shit Johnny Ace. Hey, buddy. I love your arms.
We're gonna call you a mother trucker.
Listen.
People power.
Fuck.
I've been hoarse since 1983.
Dom, we gotta stop derailing Bruce, brother. We gotta.
I'm sorry. I do
we're
it
up
every
against
week.
it.
We got one more topic to go before we shut this shit down. And there is a real thing going around, and it is a petition to keep Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti off of AEW television. There is a real petition, people. Where's my damn camera? There it is.
Why are we justifying this with our time?
Why?
Why are we justifying this
Topics
with our time?
over. Fuck you people. Fuck you stupid people.
I never do this in front of the camera, but right now you're talking about it. Now I need one because it's stupid to bring this up.
And that's why I saved it for
I want to steal a line from the backstage brawl. Ain't nobody care.
I got time for that.
But no, the real thing with this is just stop and think. Some WWE Mark was probably sitting in his mom's basement in his underwear eating Cheetos and says, "Hey, guess what? These two are getting over, and I'm gonna start a petition so I can make a name for myself." Like, you really had that much time to make a petition to keep two of the top wrestlers in AEW off TV? Thumbs up.
Listen, can I take this?
Orange Cassidy.
Go ahead, take it.
Please.
Before you do,
all right.
I just want to say, Wendy, no seas celosa, okay? No seas celosa. Solo porque no eres tú con Sammy, calmada.
Wendy.
She knows what I'm talking about.
All right.
I love you, Grandma, but Jesus
So
Christ.
listen.
Go ahead, Teddy.
What do you got, Ted?
God damn. All right. You just had to fucking bring this one up.
I did. I had to close the show.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, High Class? I'm gonna acknowledge you for bringing this thing up because you knew it would get me all fucking riled up. All right? So see what I did there? You see what I did there?
I see it.
I do, and I'm fucking loving it.
So I'm gonna say the same. I've said this on my show a whole bunch of times, but this will be the first time I say it on a Top Rope show. So maybe a couple new audience members will hear this for the first time. Stop getting in your own fucking way of enjoying something that you fucking enjoy so that you can be a fucking smark in your basement. Just enjoy it. Stop fucking complaining about fucking everything all the fucking
and
time.
Every time you say it, every time he says that, I put it in the comment, whether it's live or on the. But I'm going to say it now to his face. Preach, my brother.
Preach it, brother.
Preach you.
Fucking preach it.
Enjoy fucking wrestling. If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink it. If you ain't down with Sammy Good, more for me.
My wife.
If you ain't down with Ty Conti and those delicious fucking butt cheeks, more for me.
Listen. Sammy and his lady decided that they were going to be Sammy and his lady. He decided that his former lady and he were not going to cut the mustard. So he went in a different direction. Shut the fuck up, mind your fucking business, and enjoy professional wrestling if you're a wrestling fan. If not, go watch the soap operas that are on Channel 6 or Channel 3 every fucking day at 12 noon. Have a good fucking day.
You ain't got no job anyway. Go watch them.
Or in one Spanish, go to Canal 52,
Telemundo,
34 Univision, 22 KMX.
Go watch one of those Spanish.
These pantalones de fuego.
I think you know what's funny? It was a Saturday morning. And I was flipping through my TV one day, and Raw was on. I didn't realize I was on Telemundo or nothing. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching Raw. They're just going in Spanish. I'm not even paying attention. This was like 10, 15 years ago. Like, I'm just like,
oh yeah, you were hearing Hugo and
and Carlos.
Yes.
Hugo.
Yes. Sí. Está hablando
Fucking
una buena nota.
legends.
Aquí, la tormenta. Oh, un, dos, y todos, que la cruz, caída, no.
I love Hugo and Carlos, man.
Wendy says that she's not jealous of Sammy. She's like, oh, this skinny ass, he's not worth shit. She just said, because I told her in Spanish, why are you jealous? Why are you jealous? Because you're not. It's not you with Sammy. That's what it is. I told her.
Why are you so jealous?
so
why gotta be jealous?
Ted,
but like seriously.
Before I get to the other guys and I let Dom finish his comment, do you want to give us your real thoughts on this?
Here's what I wrote down. So like to all the IWC fucking marks out there. And look, we love you and we hate you. The ones we really hate is the one that is wasting your fucking time. How Ted, I'm not gonna add anything what Ted said because everything what Ted said was on. Press the button. Press the damn button.
Press the damn button.
Do it. There you go. You deserve it.
Like seriously, if you're not down with Sammy and Ty having a relationship because him and his fiance broke up, and if you're the one signing this petition, I have but 2 words for you. I really don't fucking care. If you're watching right now, go away. I really don't fucking care.
I think that dude's like the Sonya stalker with Ty.
All right. Let's
so dumb.
Let's wrap this bitch up like we're in a hotel in Kensington.
So with that being said, and that wonderful segment where I got Ted to just totally fucking explode and lose his mind.
I love it.
Ted, tell everyone in the world where they can hear and watch your show.
Okay, well, the list is getting longer. So, my friends, you can find us on YouTube. Please remember to go give us a subscribe. We're getting so close to 500 subscribers. We need you guys to help us out with that. Please help us get there. Like, comment, share, subscribe on YouTube. Just look for @Wre-Wind Podcast, WREWIND PODCAST. You can also find us on the Northeast Sports Channel of Roku TV. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere podcasts are around. You can also hear us on SportsWire Radio. And for, this is breaking news because the episode where I advertise all of this doesn't come out until Monday. But we're going to be live on SportsWire for the first time at 11 a.m. on WrestleMania Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. So go follow all the SportsWire. That's sports with a Z, SportsWire Radio. Go follow them across all their platforms so you can see us live on the airwaves. Usually they broadcast across Facebook for SportsWire, and then we're going to be live on YouTube. It's going to be everyone from the league is welcome. We'll see who gets to pop in, who doesn't. But we're going to have our live WrestleMania prediction show on YouTube, 4 p.m. on our YouTube channel. That'll be live, and that will be in person. Like all of us except for Tyler P are going to be here in the Casa de la Ted. And so if you guys can please check out that live show. We would love to see and hear from you guys. I'm even going to have the Gremlin Arbiter's going to be crashing here at the crib as well. So I'm going to have like an in-person producer, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be great. We're super excited. Please go buy some merch.
Sounds like
fun. At our, you can find that link in our link tree, whatamaneuver.net.
All right. Well, let's move
breaking
on
news too. I'm honored.
Right?
Thank you, Teddy.
Right. We get to breaking news.
Hey, let me do this one. Ivan, my man, my main man. Tell the people, as Devin would say, where they can find you.
Well, first of all, thank you once again. My familia aquí. And I'm just before I even mention, well, I'll say mine first. Okay, we'll find it. I'll just do it. You can find us here at Circle Debate. You can find us on all social media platforms and audio as well. Circle Debate on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find us there and also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Bullhorn, wherever you can. If you can't see us, you can watch us there. But now you can see us on video live on Spotify now. Thank Spotify for that, for giving us that.
Thank you, Spotify.
For that platform. But I'm going to say this in Spanish, which I'll translate it, which I want to say, first of all, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, to subscribe to these two incredible, phenomenal podcasters. They provide you the best pro wrestling content for all of you guys, besides us in the COD, but also TRWT, who is one of the most fantastic and phenomenal that they bring, as well as Wre-Wind Wrestling Radio Network, because they provide you such good content, good vlogs, ladies' nights, and which I truly enjoy and I love it. And of course, we hear Ted digress a lot, and hey, I love it though because he speaks his mind, and he has very solid good points. So I'm not good for that. But I'm gonna say now. Sí, ya sabes, hermano. Y para toda la gente que mira en español, toda la Latinoamérica, suscriben a esas dos personas en su canal de YouTube, a los dos, o los audio plataformas para que puedan suscribir y escuchar y viéndolo ellos en sus canales, no nomás en Circo Debate, pero también en Top Rope Wrestling Talk y también Wre-Wind Wrestling Radio Network. Se suscriben para sus canales porque ellos dan todo lo mejor, la mayoría, para ustedes, para que escuchen y vean y que disfruten lo que ellos dicen en el mundo de la lucha libre, de profesional, de lucha libre, de todo el mundo. Y no se olvide de que somos la liga de los extraordinarios de los podcasters, que aquí somos aquí nosotros. Y le damos muchas gracias a ustedes por apoyándolos, soportando todo lo que ponemos para ustedes en sus audio plataformas y en el canal de YouTube. Muchas gracias por todo. There you go.
All right. Well, thank you, Ivan. Always a pleasure having you on. You too, Teddy. You too.
Hey, and listen, brother, thank you so much for inviting me. I know sometimes I throw things off the rails, and I purposefully try and get Bruce to explode a little bit, but you know.
I know I get mad because that's my fucking job.
You did get me tonight, brother. You got me tonight, brother.
I got you back.
It's all right.
Payback.
It's all right.
Payback. Right. No, this was beautiful. And, this is just a small example of the League of Extraordinary Podcasts. What are we, like 20 podcasts deep now?
Yes, we are. We have
one of these days. I'm gonna drop them all in one post. Go find these guys, follow these guys. Whether it's Clark Street, Call Up,
and a lot of things coming for the league.
You name it.
A lot of things coming for the league, and
big
hopefully
things popping.
Big things by the end of 2022. You will hear the shocking news, and I'm working on it. I'm not gonna say it here. But hopefully, if it does happen, it will happen, and you will hear it on everyone's social media platforms, on all their YouTube channels as well, because you will pretty soon find them all in one place. So we're working.
Hell yeah!
Hey,
oh, the NyQuil is kicking in. Good night, Grandma. We love you, and of course, stay fresh cheese bags. Yes, thank you for saying.
Get better, Wendy. Hey,
please get better, Grandma.
Feel better,
gentlemen.
Gentlemen,
I want to thank you guys again for helping us out in a freaking pinch. Oh my God, this was an amazingly fun show.
This was epic.
And it's funny, Dom, Dom, you said that. I said when me and Dom were talking about who we wanted to, invite on or see who we could get to come on with us, and he told me that you guys answered. I'm like, dude, this show's gonna be fucking amazing. Right. And it was
like, this is gonna be great, and it really was.
It was a giant sausage fest, but it was a damn good
but it was
show.
An epic.
Thank God we're all in different areas.
Hey, the beautiful part about it, we saw Ted finally just digressing what he had to say when you brought up the last topic. I'm like, we're really gonna talk about this? And then when Dom told me Ted is, oh yeah, I can't wait to hear what Ted got to say.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw it. I was like, Teddy's gonna flip his shit, and he did.
Yes,
Yep. Like, this is perfect.
So Ted didn't even see the rundown before the show.
No, he saw it.
I saw it, but I was putting the kids to bed, so I was like, oh yeah, cool. There's a rundown. Cool. I'll wing it like I always do.
Okay, whatever. I'm good.
I love it though, man.
There was zero preparation for tonight because, 3 kids.
And it was last minute too. So either way, we appreciate it, Teddy. Thank you so much.
With all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the places that you can find this amazing show, Top Rope Wrestling Talk, on social media, you can find us in 2 places on Facebook. You can find us at 2 places with the same name, Top Rope Wrestling Talk. You can find our group. That's where we talk all our shit. We have our fun. We do our forums. We do our threads. Talk anything wrestling. And sometimes, we'll allow
and
not
big WrestleMania pick form coming up, by the way.
Yes.
There'll be some
huge.
prizes on the line as well as titles. So
yes.
Be on the lookout for that.
And you can also find us at Top Rope Wrestling Talk. You can find our page on Facebook. That's where we take clips from our shows. We advertise for the shows, and that's where pretty much it's all just show related. Then you can also find us on the Twitter machine, which, Dom mans the helm and I chime in every once in a while, and then people get fucked up because Top Rope Wrestling's talking. It's not Dom in the chat groups.
You kind of every once in a while you see this is Bruce.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, this is
Bruce.
To be
specific.
I gotta be specific at who it is. Our handle there is at Top Rope WT. Like I said, go on there, have some fun, shoot the shit wrestling, and share your podcast with us because we're always down to support other shows. Find the link. Then you can also find us, at the PWI award-winning Instagram handle for the worst handle in Instagram wrestling history. And that is at top _rope_wrestling_talk. God damn it. I'm so glad we got that award. Dom.
The worst.
Hey, Dom.
Yes, sir.
Tell the world where they can listen to us and where they can buy our merch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you're watching right now, or if you're like, fuck you, I'm tired, I'll wait for the podcast to come out, you can pretty much catch us wherever podcasts are distributed. If you want one-stop shopping, go to anchor.fm/TRWT. You will see all our episodes there. You will also see all our platforms, except for maybe iHeartRadio. But you can pick your platform, listen there. Either way, we're good. We get paid. That's cool. If you are listening to this and you've caught all of our studly, manly, and
he's not paid.
I will mute you. We do get paid. If you were listening to what I guess some people would call our angelic voices after the fact, where the hell were you? We had a live stream. We had fun. We got all these comments in. You could have been there too. But you're never going to be unless you come to YouTube and find TRWT, parentheses, a Fox Den John. JAWN. It's a Philly thing because it's mine. Okay? Come subscribe, ring the bell. It's all mine. I own it. I own everything. Whoa, Shane. Anyway.
He don't work there no more.
Ring the bell. You're going to get all our episodes of Top Rope. All our episodes of Top Rope, including YouTube exclusives. You will see all the episodes of the Sports Syndicate podcast, a couple of dated shows, including Shooting the Shit, which Bruce and I haven't done in a minute. And we had so much fun doing that shit. We got to do it again.
Yes.
But there's a lot of content. We're closing in on like 200 videos and 200 subscribers. So come subscribe, boost those numbers up, help us out, enjoy yourself, enjoy our madness, and maybe enjoy wrestling with us.
Or sports.
Or Brucey and I just telling jokes and talking shit about growing up.
So
all under one roof.
Wendy already said it. She already said to stay fresh cheese bags. Dom?
Enjoy wrestling. If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink it and leave Sammy and Ty alone.
Fucking Ted?
Stay classy, and we'll catch you next time.
Ivan?
Of course.
We
have to end it this way. Because,
we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd all here just don't do podcasts. We, all of us here in the League of Extraordinary Podcasts, make history.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. Hey, all I gotta say is deuces, bitches.
Catch you next week, folks.
Yes.
Say goodbye to the bad guys.